2 years ago, a team 1 through 4 that you have to account for every single guy on the floor to start games.
And Ed, when you think about great guards, when you think about Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, what's the glue that keeps them all together? A modern-day big man, a guy like Draymond Green, who can be utilized in a pick-and-pop scenario, can shoot the three, can put the ball down on the ground and create shots for the shooters. He only leads the team in assists, by the way. But that's the reason why Golden State could win another championship.
Wow, that was worm-like right there. Stephen Curry with a look. And the rebound taken down by Houston. To Harden. Driving right to the basket. Baseline drive. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's Steph for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot. Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
It's Rockets ball. Paul takes aim at Steph Curry. Here comes the screen. Paul to P.J. Tucker, beyond the arc for 3. Tucker, dead-on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
They work it down to Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Missed the foul shot. Rockets in control of the basketball. Surveys the floor. It's blocked by Boogie.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant, defended by Tucker. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Durant across the timeline. Down a point. Thompson lobs it up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question, there's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Ooh, Chris Paul. First couple didn't go. That one is true. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Paul into the front court. Leads just a point. To P.J. Tucker. Paul gets it in the right corner. Had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on you.
Gordon with it. Leads one. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul. Shot for James Harden. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
Paul with it up top. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Here comes the screen. Paul. Green always looking for the steal. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry to Durant. Down low, Boogie. From the painted area, won't go down. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Houston with the basketball. Gordon, tough matchup against Durant. To Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. The shot by Nene, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Paul across the timeline. They trail by 1. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden against the former Cougar. Probing the defense. Harden. Not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Curry into the front court. Down just a couple. To Cousins. Curry. Kevin Durant. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rockets have the ball to P.J. Tucker. Paul matched up with the 2-time MVP. To Harden. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Paul into the front court. 5-point game. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nene against KD. Knocked loose. KD with the rock. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Paul. Ennis against the former finals MVP. Gets it in the left corner. For three. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Green. The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Fareed. Can't connect. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Yes, Klay Thompson, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Now Paul with the basketball. Down 11. Deep left corner. Brandon Knight guarded by Klay Thompson. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Thompson. His first effort off the mark. Paul into the front court. Trailing by 11. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Shaun Livingston. Durant, guarded by Ennis. To Green. Livingston. Durant. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Paul, defended by Thompson. First quarter is complete. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Houston takes over. Paul to Rivers. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Livingston across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead. To Thompson. Durant. Cashes in for 2. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Fires the 3. That's what you like to see. Austin Rivers, tough shot from downtown.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Livingston to Thompson. Livingston's shot won't go. Paul with it up top. Down 8. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Durant, guarded by the former Dookie. A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Paul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
James Ennis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he misses that one free throw. To Thompson.
Watch that Curry.
Curry. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Nene to Rivers. Goes to the left side. Brandon Knight, defended by Steph Curry. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Rejected by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Tucker, defended by Draymond Green. To Rivers. Oh, had him going there for a second. Austin Rivers. Here's a chance from long range. Defense was ready. Tough shot for Austin Rivers. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6. Count the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Down to Green. Slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Nene, he's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 66%. And hits the first free throw.
Number 34, Shaun Livingston.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Curry has it. To Durant. To Curry. Durant. The rebound belongs to Houston. Gordon with it. They find themselves down 10. Harden here against Steph. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Not getting the bounce. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Livingston to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's Harden. James Harden. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Durant to Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
It's in the hands of Harden. Sizing up the defense. Harden. Man, that was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Curry to Green. No good. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Golden State Warriors. 2, Jordan Bell.
Kevin Durant lets it fly. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Harden. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Wide open look won't go. Harden with the basketball. His team down 9. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Rockets ball. Harden to Paul. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Curry to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Won't go. Harden into the front court. 9-point margin. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Steph lets loose. That's blocked by Durant.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bell to Shaun Livingston. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Houston Rockets, number 35, Kenneth Faried.
It's rejected by Tucker.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Curry. Not done yet. Shot from the lane won't go. Harden in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Quinn Cook at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's Steph at the controls. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul, defended by Bell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Screen coming. Curry. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. To Durant. Curry. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Curry with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Durant. Not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either. Harden in a matchup with Quinn Cook. To P.J. Tucker. Has a chance. Tucker with a shot that won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors are showing us great team basketball here today. A combination of great ball movement and unselfish play is generating positive results. Klay Thompson is the leader among his teammates in dimes.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Rockets in control of the basketball. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. Can't connect. Durant across the timeline. His guys lead here. Early stages, third quarter. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2. Houston with the basketball. Here's CP3. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
KD for 2. Terrific vision. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Short jumper won't fall. Durant to Thompson for 3. That would end a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now it's Harden controlling the offense. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Durant to Cousins. Curry. That's off the side of the rim, short. Harden against Klay Thompson. Gets it in the right corner. Paul. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Screen coming. Paul, defended by Cousins. Fires the three, buries it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's in the hands of James Harden. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Chance for Paul. Deep two there, won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. To Harden. Easy path to the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Steph Curry picked up by Paul. To Cousins. Curry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
James Harden at the controls.
Me and you. Let's go. Pick him up.
Take stock of the floor. Count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Gordon with it. Down a bundle. To Harden. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Chris Paul with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one. 4-point play. 3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant who have 30-20 also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Thompson to Durant. Steph Curry against Chris Paul. And now Houston has the basketball. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Paul. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. From long range. Now that's a contest. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Curry shot no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Paul. Oh, he had him there for a second. Paul, deep right corner. James Harden fires for 2. Not that time. Deep left corner. Thompson. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Harden in possession. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harden to Paul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Unable to connect on the free throw. Livingston. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Now it's Harden at the controls. Probing the defense. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Iguodala sizing up Ennis. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. To Harden.
My ball.
Tucker. To Paul. And scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Golden State basketball. Bell to Shaun Livingston. Draymond Green matched up with James Ennis. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Green. Short jumper won't go down. Harden guarded by Cook. Rockets with 4 to shoot to Paul. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Wide open look won't go. Knocked loose. Fareed defended by Draymond Green. And count the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Harden has it up the floor.
Block up. There you go.
Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Livingston to Green. Livingston guarded by CP3. To Green. Bell. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Warriors come up with it. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
You gotta get up on that.
Paul defended by Jordan Bell. And count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Time expires. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And Jay, no surprise, the defending champs in complete control.
Ed, we call that first-class problems. Just too many weapons, and the rich keep getting richer. When you have 5 All-Stars on one team and then an NBA Finals MVP as well, that's a good problem to have.
Bell. They'll get it to Durant. Able to convert inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant against Tucker. To Green. Durant knocks it down from mid-range.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Paul to Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Austin Rivers to Paul. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To Durant.
I got the mismatch.
Count the basket at the rim. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
It's Paul for 2. Won't go. to Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. The jumper's off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Livingston across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead and finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Harden takes aim at Livingston. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Durant to Shaun Livingston. Bell to Durant. Not that time. Ennis matched up with Iguodala. To Harden. Fires the three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Golden State at the controls. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. For 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the Rockets clear the board. Harden to Rivers. Fires the 3. Defense was ready. Tough shot for Austin Rivers. Curry to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Harden. Lets it fly from long range. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Here comes the screen. Durant matched up with Rivers. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nene. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Eric Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Durant. Here's a chance from long range and a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Rockets have the ball to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to P.J. Tucker from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Durant. That no good, off the mark.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Cousins to Curry. Has a chance. Hayden with a shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Hall, defended by Steph Curry. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Houston takes over. Harden, guarded by Klay Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his sixth three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
From the painted area, won't go down. Hall across the timeline. His guys down big. Five on the shot clock. Two-point shot for James Harden. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Hall into the front court. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Hall to P.J. Tucker. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant matched up with P.J. Tucker. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Harden. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Curry to Durant. Driving is Thompson, but a shot won't fall. To Harden. Going textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite, maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Paul. Jumper's good.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Curry to Durant. To Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Slams it home on the putback. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Harden. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Warriors basketball. Steph Curry picked up by Paul. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.